Now on Outside the Book is Karen Angelucci. Karen's a native of Cynthiana, Kentucky. She lives in Lexington now, and she's the author of 3 books in particular: Secrets of a Kentucky Gardener, Secrets of Tennessee Gardening, and Grimy, Grubby Gardening, which focuses on gardening for elementary students, and she's particularly interested in children's outdoor education. Karen, thanks for being with us on Outside the Book.
Thanks for having me, David.
When did you discover that you had a green thumb?
Oh, probably discovered it when I was probably an adult, but I've been doing it since I was 5 years old. So I've known about it a long time, and I like to get in the dirt, and I like to play with flowers, so I've known it my whole life.
I can glance at a potted plant, and it will positively wilt.
Well, you need an artificial plant.
Well, what's in your book for me?
What's in there? Well, each chapter, which my book is set up, the Kentucky book is set up month to month. So you just go to the month that you're in. Every month has a section on houseplants. Every chapter has a section on vegetables and fruits, and so it depends on what you want to learn. So you would go to April and you would look up houseplants, and it would say, David, don't overwater. Or David, if it's sunny out, don't put your plants out in the full sun. So it would guide you to take care of your plants.
Are you a vegetable gardener, a flower gardener, an herb gardener?
I do many facets of gardening. One thing, I'm not a big composter, although I know a lot about it, but I'm more of the beautiful part. The landscaping part and the flowers is more interesting to me. But I do grow veggies and herbs. I grow herbs to garnish my takeout food because I don't cook a lot.
Okay.
Yeah, well, I'm a gardener. I don't have to cook, right?
What roughly are the dimensions of your garden?
My garden expands all the way around my house. So I'm one of these, I'll throw a tomato in wherever, as long as the sun is there. The house I live in now is not full sun, so I'm pretty, I have to be choosy what I grow and where I grow it. But I garden it all over the yard.
What gives you a particular interest in children's education and children's gardening?
Well, I think it's it's not a new movement, it's a renewed movement maybe, but children are so disconnected with nature right now. I call it unplugged fun. They need to go out without their mom's Blackberries and without the iPad, and they need to touch nature and smell it and see it and just be out there and take the focus away from even written material, and they just need to get out there and connect with it. So I don't discourage them from taking a book outside, but I would like for them
particularly if it's your book.
Right, well, of course. But I want them to go outside, and it's a huge problem in our whole nation. We've got to get our kids more connected, and they need to know where the tomato comes from, and it doesn't have to, they know that it comes in a tomato package from McDonald's, and the ketchup that's the tomato, and they need to know what it looks like in real form. So we've got a lot of work to do.
If I look at your book for what I should be doing in my garden in January, what will it tell me?
In January, it's going to tell you to prepare for seed starting. So there's a lot of supplies you can gather. It's going to tell you about how to harvest, I'm thinking January. It's going to talk about what to order. I do a little bit more education in the January and the winter months because you can't do some hands-on. So I'm going to tell you where to get your seeds, buy local, what to shop for, how to buy the bulb, what it looks like. If it looks like an onion, it shouldn't be rotted, So I do a little bit more education reading in the winter months because you can't get outside. And I may tell you not to hit your shrubs with a broom if they get iced over, things like that. That'll damage your trees and, just guide you through the winter. I'd also tell you to sit down and read a book and have a cup of coffee. So.
Now, I like that advice. I could work with that
You
from
can
a
do
gardening
that.
perspective. That's something I could do well as a gardener. Karen Angelucci, thanks for being with us on
David.
Outside the Book. Secrets of a Kentucky Gardener.
Appreciate it very much.
Enjoyed the conversation.
Thanks.